What they do, what it is. This is Orion, aka Brass Balls. Before we take this dive, as we always do, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel Orion Hip Hop, where you can peep previous episodes of Deep Dive Tape Stash, Deep Dive Top 5, and plenty of joints from yours truly. Everything hip hop I'm truly passionate about, and that's what you get on my channel, Orion Hip Hop. Truly appreciate everybody who has supported the cause. Now, let's get into this joint right here, because sometimes I dive outside of the hip hop genre, and this is one of them occasions. This is the legendary band Jamiroquai. This is a UK-based pop-funk acid jazz band formed in 1992 with main vocalist JK, and the whole band is dope. They've been doing their thing for a long time. And around the time that this came out, it was 96, roughly 97. This is their single, Alright, off of an album that did really well for them called Traveling Without Moving. The most notable track off of Traveling Without Moving is Virtual Insanity. Some of y'all might remember how dope the video was. The track itself was fire. In fact, I remember Virtual Insanity being one of the demo tracks on a Yamaha keyboard that I had back in the day. But we ain't talking about Virtual Insanity. We talking about the second single off of Traveling Without Moving, and that is this one right here, Alright. This is a tape cassette I know I got at a Red, White, and Blue. It still has that green sticker on it, and I don't want to take it off because I feel like it's just gonna rip the cardboard, and it's not worth it. This is a dope track. I wasn't big on Jamiroquai, and even leading up to this episode, I started thinking to myself, man, when I was doing the research, I'm like, why don't I listen to more Jamiroquai music? It is definitely fucking dope ass tracks that you got. And although they're a band, and I mentioned JK as vocalist, but they had a drummer, Derek McKenzie, Sola on percussions, Rob Harris on guitar, Matt Johnson on keyboards, Pat Turner on bass, and a whole slew of others that would join in on their production. But this track, Alright, actually does contain a sample from a jazz musician by the name of Idris Muhammad. Could heaven ever be like this? So that's where the main chunk of the production on this track, Alright, comes from. And then you have a small little sample that appears every now and then from a track from Eddie Harris. It's Alright Now. That's thrown in there. Done tastefully well, man. This is a dope track. It's got a dope video as well. The video went in a different direction than Virtual Insanity did. It's just a performance at a club, and them brothers Jamiroquai doing their thing and rocking a party. So that's the vibe that this track has as well. When I listen to this track and the remix on side B, it makes me feel like I'm in South Beach digging at Uncle Sam's Records. If you know, you know. B-side has a remix by Todd Terry. Todd Terry is a legendary Brooklyn house DJ, and it's just a fun remix on that side. And like I said, it's like this is something that you would hear at a South Beach hotel lobby, or at some South Beach house party for sure. You feel me? You know, one thing about Jamiroquai, being how he was so dope, I'm just surprised that there was not more collaborative songs between Jamiroquai and cats within rap. The only one I was able to really find was Guru off of the Jazzmatazz album. He has a song called Lost Souls where Jamiroquai's featured on. It's really dope, actually. Produced by Carlos Best. Go check that out. I'm really surprised there wasn't more collabs between rap artists and Jamiroquai. And specifically, I'm surprised that there is no collaboration between Jamiroquai and Pharrell or the Neptunes. I feel that Jamiroquai's sound, and especially on this track Alright, foreshadows what would then be the NERD Neptunes soul sound that they bring. Not necessarily everything about Neptunes, but Alright is a precursor, in my opinion, to what Pharrell would later produce with Justin Timberlake, and to what Pharrell would later produce for himself with songs like Happy. I just feel like it's that same vibe, and I don't know how we haven't gotten a real collaboration between these brothers yet. That would be great to hear, great to see for sure. Yeah, Jamiroquai still very prolific band, no doubt. Got about 12 albums under their belt, and the last Jamiroquai album to drop was back in 2017, entitled Automation. This tape could have had more tracks, like I always say, and the common theme that all my listeners know is these singles sometimes give you some exclusives. This really ain't give you much, man. This gave you the track from the album, it gave you a Todd Terry remix, and that is it. So this was like one play on one side, one play on the other, and that's it. If you was rocking with this, then you was letting this tape rock back and forth. There was no other tracks in the way for you to do that, but it would have been dope. Would have been dope to get something extra on here. Just saying. That about wraps this up. Thank you for listening. Peace.